Piston into left field. It'll get through. Charging it is Frisbee. They'll lead the runner. Here comes Leckage. The throw is not in time. Leckage will score, and the Loggers lead it 5-1, courtesy of an RBI single from Cameron Flynn.
With summer fast approaching, baseball fever has hit the La Crosse area. And for 10 years, the La Crosse Loggers have called Copeland Park home. Many fans who attend their games may feel a minor league atmosphere. General Manager Chris Goodell explains why the Loggers are a unique brand of baseball.
It's a summer collegiate league in essence. So our players are unpaid because they're still amateur athletes. You know, once you get paid, you become a professional at that point. That's what these guys are trying to do, is to get to the next level and become a professional. So it's a stepping stone for them. It's a league where they can come in, play every day. We play the largest schedule in the country for summer collegiate baseball, 70 games in 75 days.
With the abundance of games this season, Chris gives us some information on the affordable prices the Northwoods League has to offer.
And we use that slogan a lot, family affordable entertainment. And so, you know, for any Northwoods League team, and especially for us here in La Crosse, you can get a ticket for any game between $5 and $10. You know, we were joking earlier this spring that you might not be able to get a gallon of gas this summer for the price of a Logger ticket potentially if it keeps on rising. You know, it costs a family of four to go to a big league game on average about $190, you know, to go to a big league game. For that much, you can get a box seat season ticket here in La Crosse.
One of the main contributors to the low ticket prices at Copeland Park and across the Northwoods League are the gracious host families that take in the players every summer.
Well, you know, it actually began back when the Northwoods League began 19 years ago, and because we have collegiate ball players from all over the country, literally, I mean, we've got guys coming from Florida, Texas, California, and local and Midwest as well. You know, they come in for the summer. They're here for about 2.5 months. We have them to play baseball. We have to have a place to put them up, obviously, and sleep and take care of them, feed them, and, you know, get them ready to play every night. So the league came up with the concept of host families many years ago, in which we've got about 18 or 19 different families that open their homes, volunteer their time and homes and efforts and energy to support these guys, help out with some meals from time to time, laundry. And of course, you know, more often than not, they become some of our diehard fans, you know, really getting involved, building relationships with the players that'll last, you know, for a lifetime for a lot of them. But it's a great concept. It's neat to see these relationships built from somebody you didn't know from somewhere around the country, and they end up staying connected with them many years down the road. And really, we can't operate without host families here in the Northwoods League.
The Loggers organization is adamant about their appreciation for the host families. It became apparent, however, that the families themselves may appreciate the experience even more. We sat down with Stephanie Frazee and her daughters to talk about their experience of being a host family.
Well, we had a couple of families that we knew that hosted, and I was a little nervous at first because, you know, you're thinking like giant boys eat a lot of food, you know, big laundry, that type of thing. And so I was a little hesitant at first, but they're like, oh, it's super easy, you know, the guys are really great.
Support from other host families and the Loggers organization can ease the transition of becoming a host family.
We've hosted exchange students, foreign exchange students in the past, so it was a little easier jump because we knew what it was like to have somebody other than family members live with us. And so, you know, it just sort of seemed like, well, okay, maybe it's not that hard. We can always try it. It's only 3 months. It's not going to kill anybody. And, you know, if something did go wrong, the Logger organization is right there, right behind you. So they're very supportive. They're very supportive of host families in general, and they know how much the host families mean to the team.
What Stephanie discovered was that the players have a way of fitting right in with the family.
What happens is they're really only here 50% of the time because half of their games are on the road, and their coach requires them to be to the playing field by 1, sometimes 2, not very often. Usually it's 1 o'clock. So basically what they do is they play ball. They get home probably 10:30, 11 o'clock, sit up sometimes with the kids, watch movies, go to bed, sleep till noon until they're like rushing to get to the ballpark.
As the summer progresses, the players and families become more comfortable with each other, and a true bonding experience occurs.
I think you just, I mean, the first week, it's kind of like they call me ma'am, and they're not sure what to do, where things are in the cupboards and that kind of stuff. They have interesting lives, they have different stories to tell. It's fun to, hear about their struggles or their efforts to get to where they are, and how much they want to play professional ball.
The players' first true love is baseball, but they learn to appreciate the finer things in Midwestern life as well.
Oh, they love cheese curds, too. That's what we found, is that, like most of them, the ones that we've had, they've come from, like, California and Missouri. They don't have cheese curds out there.
Yeah.
No, so you get them slowly addicted to cheese.
Many members of the lacrosse community have a passion for Loggers baseball, but as a host family, the connection to the players makes the experience that much more meaningful.
Baseball to us to me, it's the purest sport, because there's no clock, you can be completely out of the game, and in the ninth inning you can come back and win, and there's just that excitement, I think, and so it's just a great way too to spend a summer. I mean, it's a great family thing to do, and it's not super expensive. You're outside, you're around people and that type of thing, and so I mean, the Logger organization it's an awesome place to watch a baseball game too. I mean, you're very close to the players, so you can see their excitement when they hit a home run or something like that, but then you can see how angry they are when they get a bad pitch, and you don't get that in Major League. Plus, the lacrosse area really gets behind their team, and so it's fun and it's exciting at our park, and that really makes it something special.
The positive effects of being a host family are long-lasting.
Lifelong stories and memories that I can tell over and over and over and over again. And you get the sense of, oh, I've just added a big brother to my family, because I don't have any brothers. I have a stepbrother, but you get the sense of, I can call this dude my brother now.
The hardest part is when they have to go away, and the day they leave is pretty hard, especially, the last 2 years we've taken 2, and so it's just double the sadness when they leave, so that's the hardest part.
Even the owner, Dan Kapanke, has tried his hand in hosting.
Yeah, we've been kind of like a pinch hitter when they need somebody to step up. We have an extra bedroom, and we were a couple years, and we may this year. We have an extra bedroom. We have we're an empty nester, and so we'll see. But we're always there for them, and it's really fun to get to know these players. And really, it becomes home for these players, and there's a bonding that takes place between the players and their host families that goes on for years. This is our 10th year, as you know, and we've got some players that were year number 1, and their host families still are in communication with them. It's just one of the neatest things, and there's little kids sometimes in the families that look up to these ball players, and they become their heroes, and it's just, again, it's a great part of what we do here in lacrosse with the Loggers.
The argument could certainly be made that the host families are the most vital component of the Loggers organization.
Oh, they're key. They're key to our operation. They're key to our success. And like I said, we can't operate without them, because we need them not only have a safe place for our players to go, but those relationships are important. When you're traveling halfway across the country to a place you've never been to, a lot of them have never been to Wisconsin until they get here. You need some of that comforting home feel to get away from the hubbub and the crowds in the ballpark every now and then, and get a good meal and be able to rejuvenate to come back out and perform the next day. And especially when they're playing 70 games in 75 days for the first time in their lives, it's important. It is. And so that relationship is key to our organization, our players' success.
The season is on its way. Coming to the ballpark this summer could be your first step to becoming a host.
It's going to be a special year. We're going to have fun all year long, and we kick it off right away with opening weekend. We're home on June 2nd and 3rd, and June 3rd happens to be the exact 10-year birthday of our very first game here back in 2003.
All the information you need about the Loggers is just a simple click or phone call away.
Our website is always a great place to start. Lots of information there on tickets, schedules, group outings, roster information, and much more. That's lacrosseloggers.com.
And tip your cap to those area residents that host your hometown team.